What's up, friends? Brian Leyland here for the Other West Coast. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel today. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you get the newest content on a weekly basis. Make sure to like the video, and if you know someone who you feel would like this video, make sure to share it with them. Now, today I want to do a video on my review of the Tesla Model X P100D. I had an opportunity a couple weeks ago to have one for a couple days. I absolutely loved it, and so I just want to share this content with you guys. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and share it with anyone you know. Enjoy. Good morning, friends. Love to join you on this beautiful Florida winter morning. A nice 70 degrees out right now. With me here I have the Tesla Model X P100D. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the Tesla naming scheme, this is the 5,600 pound SUV that will blow away a Ferrari or a Lamborghini in a straight line. To 0 to 60 in allegedly 2.8 seconds. I would just say, I haven't tried measuring that, but I would say the seat meter, if you will, the butt meter, would agree with that. It is unbelievably fast. I mean, I can't understate how fast it is. I'm a gearhead to the core, and I would almost say this thing's uncomfortably fast when you hit it. Obviously, you can just tone it down a little bit, so no issue there. But beautiful exterior, though. I really like it. I'm really a huge fan of the Tesla product. Honestly, I would have no objections in really going with any of their three cars, the Model 3, the Model S, or the Model X. But yeah, this is the one I have today. So to show you folks first, when I approach the car, typically the door pops open, but you just poke that little silver strip right there and the door opens. As you can see, the interior is beautiful. Steering wheel, which is actually manufactured by Mercedes-Benz, and Tesla couldn't have picked a better partner for that because Mercedes steering wheels are phenomenal. I believe the touchscreen is like 15 or 17 inches, something like that, but it's massive. The interface is one of the best interfaces I've ever seen. Seats are supportive, sporty. The interior is minimalist, but elegant. A lot of storage space down there. Sorry, I have my junk laying everywhere here. And then these actually go back, and you have some cup holders. Now, one thing I really like about this car, as you can see, the windshield just goes on forever. And it's really cool when you're driving at night. Really, any time of the day, actually. I was going to say night just because you can see the stars, but honestly, you look up midday and you can just kind of see clouds. It's pretty cool. Now to the back doors. This is actually one of my favorite functions of this car. So again, I'm just going to poke that, and here it comes. These are gull wing doors. Tesla calls them Falcon wing doors. In any event, they go up and they're pretty awesome. I have the car seat in there actually, and last night when I first showed this to my 2.5-year-old son, he thought it was just the coolest thing in the world. And it's pretty cool. So, if I get in right now, I'm gonna sit down here, and it knows that I'm in, so it's closing the door. And there we are. Now it's closed. Back seat is pretty great. Leg room for days back here. Do have some air conditioning vents and some USB ports back here as well, so that's kind of cool. You can charge your phone or your mobile device if you're a rear seat occupant. What else? Well, let's get out. Let's take another look outside. Wheels on this thing, I don't know, I think they're 19s maybe. I like that the performance models have the red brake calipers. Adds kind of a, adds a little something to it. Adds kind of a sportiness to it. I don't know if this is the case in the non-performance version. This one does have this fixed wing here. It's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, I'll show you guys the trunk here. There it is. little trouble finding it. Goes up automatically, of course. So this is the 5-seat version. Typically on the 6 or 7, this area right here would be just the third row. On this particular model, you just get additional storage space, and you get a lot of it actually. So no complaints here. That's fantastic. And really deep storage space there. And there's the charger. Good deal. What do we have down there? Ah, it's just a piece of plastic or something. Okay. I like everything on this car. This is automated, so if we hit that button, that goes down. There we are. So what are some things that I can talk about with this car so far? I really like the Autopilot. I was using it yesterday on the way home from the office, and you know, it's not perfect. There was one time where I had to take over, but for being the first, I think Tesla has done a phenomenal job here. You know, I was coming home from work, and it was taking a lot of the just annoyance of sitting in traffic out of the drive. So I really appreciated that. And it will tell you if it doesn't feel comfortable, you know, with the road conditions, it will tell you to take over. So Tesla's really done well with putting a fail-safe in here. Yeah, aside from that, I mean, other random just notes about the car. For parents such as myself, the gull wing doors, or the Falcon wing doors rather, are really great. When my wife and I were getting our son out of the car last night, we both can stand in the doorway as opposed to a regular car where the door would typically be right here and you both would have to be standing from this angle. So we really appreciated that. And just on a random side note, if you have young children, they will probably think the gull wing doors are the coolest thing ever. Or they'll be scared by them, one of the two. But our son really liked it, so it was fun stuff. What else do we have? I like the fact that the car is connected. It comes with, I believe it's a free Spotify subscription. You know, we were driving around last night just playing literally whatever we wanted to without having to pay additional money for it, so that was awesome. Being an all-electric car, there's no internal combustion engine in this car, so if you know, if you're concerned about the environment, which, you know, you rightfully should be, this car, at least with from an emissions standpoint, it's a zero emissions vehicle. Obviously, as you charge it, you know, the power plant somewhere creating the energy is producing some sort of emissions, but in terms of, you know, spewing it around in your local area, you do not have to worry about that with this car. Mileage on this thing, or I should say, excuse me, the range is 286 miles. I have not gotten anywhere near that. Being this is a P100D, I have been driving a little bit aggressively, and that does take a toll on the mileage, or excuse me, I should say the range. I'm so used to saying mileage. It does take a toll on the range, but if you behave really well, if you hypermile, you could definitely get at least 280 out of this. So what else? Just some random exterior notes. I like the fact that, you know, being an electric car, there's really no need for a grill. There is a small lower grill. There's some fans that come on down there. I believe it's for the battery cooling. But other than that, really, there's no radiator or anything like that. Let's see here. I really like the headlights on this car. Let's see if I can make them work. I just have the door closed with the remote. That's another feature of this car that I really like. And that works on all 4 doors, not just the Falcon doors. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Yeah, I love the accent lighting on these cars. Tesla's always done a really good job with that. The Model S and the Model 3 both have fantastic accent lighting as well. Again, there's an exterior view of the windshield. Looks pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and pop this back up. Just that sound, it's so cool. So yeah, I mean, that's really just kind of a lot of my musings on the car so far. Overall, this car has been a fantastic car to drive. The price point for me at this point in my life would not be possible. However, I am fairly committed to replacing my car here probably in the next 24 to 36 months, so about 2 to 3 years, and I have every plan in the world to replace it with a Tesla. For me, it's either going to be a Model 3 if I want to buy new, or if I buy used. Honestly, I'd be fine with either one, either the Model S or this Model X. I personally would probably go for the 100D. They've gotten it so fast to where I just don't see, for me anyways, the initial $40,000 investment to get an additional 1.5 seconds of drive time, or 1.5 seconds of 0 to 60 time. So that's it, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will keep more content coming for you as we go on.